soup sandwich.
Final round. Fight. Fatality. Scorpion wins.
Alright. I was Backblaze, which is a cloud backup thing I pay for, was uploading a bunch of crap, so I think that's why I had so many dropped frames. It's ridiculous. So these internet companies like Comcast, I have Comcast, Xfinity, whatever. They give you like, 200 meg down or what have you, whatever it is, but they only give you like 12 up or 14 up or something. It's just stupid. And this country, it's a monopoly. Like, they say it's not because they divide it up, but there's not real competition, so these internet companies lobby our politicians to keep the laws the way they are, so there can only be one cable company per area. There's no competition. They can charge you what they want. They don't have to give you actually like a good upload speed. And now, if you notice, like a year ago or two, Comcast across the United States implemented 1024 terabyte, so basically a terabyte, 1,000 gigabyte a month data cap. And if you go over that, they'll charge you like $50 per 10 gigabyte of data over to a certain point. And when they did that, they rolled it out in select areas, like just a few areas, to see if people would complain. And because most people don't know, to complain or even know that it was going on, they decided to roll it out nationwide, and not enough people complain. Like, people should be complaining about that. It's a big deal. So now they have this data cap, and they do it like before 4K streaming becomes popular. Because once 4K streaming becomes popular, people are going to go over that limit and they're going to make a bunch more money. Like, Comcast and Xfinity is the best ISP that most people can get, their local cable company, because DSL is even worse. Like CenturyLink and DSL and all that garbage, it's horrendous. It's terrible. Um, it's slow. It's just garbage. It's a garbage service. So Xfinity's the best option, or Comcast, or Cox, or whatever cable company you have is going to be the best, unless you have access to like Google Fiber or Verizon Fiber to the door or something like that. Yeah, so cable's going to be the best, but it's still crappy because you get no upload speed. It's just ridiculous. And it's because they don't want people to run servers at their house. And they want to monitor, what you're doing and control everything and blah blah blah. It's horrendous. It makes me angry. And they rip people off too, like, so they don't let you know if you, okay, so let's say you have a cable modem that's only capable, like a DOCSIS 2 or DOCSIS 3 or whatever, but you're paying for internet speeds that are faster than your cable modem can provide, because let's say you have an older modem and you never upgraded, they'll still charge you that. They won't let you know that you're paying for more than your modem can physically give you bandwidth wise. It's just ridiculous. And it's a crappy company. And then their emails they send out for people who download stuff or whatever, like illegally copyrighted stuff, they've appointed themselves the police. And what happens is, when you're on a torrent, let's say, you're downloading a torrent, there's these movie companies that go on and grab people's IPs and then alert the ISPs to that person. The ISP then sends you emails, and eventually they'll cut your cable or suspend you or whatever. But there's no proof that you did that. It's just an IP address. So without just, going through courts and whatever, they say you're guilty and give you an email and you get punished for it. It may not be you. It may be somebody connected to your internet, whatever. There's no way to prove that the person did that, and they've appointed themselves the copyright police. It's insane. That's insane, and it's un-American. It's unconstitutional. There's been people with their modems unplugged, and Comcast has said they've gone over their limit. So these people didn't have their, and if you don't have a router that's good enough to actually make a list of the data that you're actually using, there's no way to prove it. It's It's ridiculous. The cable companies are ridiculous. And we have some of the more expensive ones with the least amount of bandwidth, where countries like Denmark and stuff have cheaper internet, and it's excellent internet. It's faster, the uploads are it's better. You know, so something needs to change with that. The laws need to change is what happens. What needs to happen is the laws need to change so that other companies can come in and there can be competition. It's ridiculous in America that we have laws in place where other internet service providers can't come into an area and compete. What is that? That's like some communism Nazi shit. Like, what? You know, it's un-American. We're supposed to be a capitalist society and we're supposed to like competition. It makes me super angry, and people should be angry about it. People should be writing their local politicians and saying you want the laws changed for internet service providers. It's just crazy. Oh yeah, that was my rant on internet service providers. Come for the Mortal Kombat, stay watching for the rants. That's right. I get worked up. Go on all kinds of rants in this joint. See, now that I shut off that Backblaze cloud upload deal, now I'm not losing any streams, so... or any frames. I think that was it. That's a dope. Wonder if I can spear that. Anyone ever seen that Ryan Reynolds movie, the hell's it called? The one where he's like mentally ill and his dog and cat talk to him, and it's like a horror comedy movie. That movie's awesome too. If you haven't seen it, check that out. Oh, The Voice. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds is called The Voice, and he's this mentally ill guy who thinks his dogs talk to him and stuff, but it's like a horror comedy. He accidentally kills people. So yeah, and it's got a pretty good, somewhat twist ending. But yeah, that's an awesome movie, and I don't think a lot of people have heard of it. I'm not sure, but that's a good one.
Round two, fight!
So yeah, my rant about the ISPs, what started that all off is I'm uploading to Backblaze, you know, and I can't fucking stream at the same time because I only have like 14 whatever kilobytes, I think, up, or megabyte, 14 megabit bit, not byte up. So, what the hell? Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, 200 plus down and 14 up. Like, it's stupid. Like, I would much rather have 100 or 150 down and like 50 or 100 up. So I could make a website, I could run a server, I could run a game server, you know. Although I don't think a lot of games have game servers you can run yourself anymore. That's like an older thing, I think, but some do. Anyway. All these rants are making me lose. Don't like it.
Round one, fight!
What in the hell is that?
Round two, fight! Finish her! Fatality. Scorpion wins. Round one, fight! Fight! Final round. Fight!
That was close. I don't know why this stream is dropping frames, but it is. It's weird.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
All right.
Scorpion. One. Fight! Scorpion wins.
Now, says the stream health is good, but I get dropped frames every now and then. I have my keyframe set to auto, switched it to. It says to set it to 4 for YouTube, but I don't know if I believe that necessarily.
Fight. Round 2. Fight. Finish him. Fatality. Scorpion wins.
So much blood spilled, Scorpion.
To avenge my family and clan.
You misunderstand. I'm impressed.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm getting a little better at this game. Shit. Not much though. So terrible.
Final round. Fight! Finish her! Fatality. Scorpion wins.
Yeah, still figuring out stream settings, so like I don't know, YouTube's weird. Like it says that the stream settings aren't right, that the keyframe needs to be 4 seconds or less. And it's set to 2 and 4, and I had it set on auto. Auto actually seems to work. I don't know. I'll get it figured out. If I have to upgrade computers, I will do that. Or stream from a different computer and get a capture card or something. I don't know.
Round 2. Fight!
There we go. Hit the spear finally. I have problems doing. I don't know why.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
So I set CRF or whatever at 22 instead of 20, so it shouldn't be. The quality might go down a slight bit. And my kilobytes don't go above like 14,000. So maybe I need to set my bandwidth higher, or my bit rate higher. laggy.
Fatality.
Hell, pausing that.
Scorpion